but none of them are more important than the Dammys, which is Darren and Micah. The Dammys, where we bring you all of the awards for musicians, videographers, YouTubers who should be winning the 2023 year. So this is our third annual Dammy Award. You can go ahead and thank us for the most entertaining half hour of your week.
Darren, I feel like
Awards.
We really crushed that introduction. I feel
Thank
like
you.
That was a 10 out of 10.
It was a team.
We have evolved. We've really gotten there. We do not write anything down. So seeing it really come to life, experience is the number one asset. And it really is showing up.
Nothing beats experience.
Really showing up. Okay.
In life.
Well, why don't we drive forward?
So the Grammys in 2023 will be in February of 2024, meaning all the music that's put out in 2023 will be on your screen, I think February 2nd or 3rd on Sunday night. But we are going to head and get a jump with the Dammy Awards. Okay, music, Micah, we will start off with music video. This is the best music video. So Micah and I are going to tell you who's nominated and then who should get it. And we can pick either from the nominations or somebody we want. So we have I'm Only Sleeping, The Beatles, In Your Love, Tyler Childers, What Was I Made For, Billie Eilish, Count Me Out, Kendrick Lamar, and Rush by Troye Sivan.
Fun.
Micah, your pick for the Dammys of Best Music Video of 2023 is?
Okay, well, I have to admit something. I did actually go through the list and watch or listen to almost everything on
Awesome.
there, which is one of my favorite things to do.
Yes.
But I didn't watch the I'm Only Sleeping video by the Beatles. So, given that is said, and I therefore can't properly do my job on the first task, I will be looking solely at the other four and adding as well. But I actually remember watching this video really clearly, and I'm going to be a little biased here. Darren's going to make fun of me, but I remember being like, man, this video, very impactful. Really strong video, and the song only made it more powerful, but the video itself was really cool, and it was very simple. I'm going to go with none other than Miss Billie Eilish for her What Was I Made For video that was basically a desk and a, one color followed by rain and sewing. And I just remember thinking, man, that video stuck in my brain.
So Micah has delivered the first Dammy Award for the 2023 season.
That's right.
Music video. He selected Billie Eilish. I do like that video. It's a simple concept that they pull off over the span of 2.5 minutes, which is not easy. That is not my selection. I actually chose a selection from the Grammy Awards, and I chose In Your Love by Tyler Childers, which came out about 6 or 7 months ago. If you don't know Tyler, he's a country music star with a very unique, strong voice. In Your Love is a story and a video about two men in the 1950s as coal miners who fall in love, and dealing with the fear of being outed.
Powerful.
Was more scary than going into a coal mine. It's a wonderfully crafted song, an even better cinematic style video. And congrats to Tyler Childers, a proven veteran country star, for writing about the topic. Country music likes to pat themselves on the back on how they've progressed in this conversation with marriage equality, but really they have not at all. No. It's a lot of window dressing.
It's not good.
Tyler, of all people, who writes really cool, vibey, crunchy songs like Sturgill Simpson type stuff, wrote just sort of this ballad, and the video is really just well done and shot. It's called In Your Love.
We didn't watch it together.
No, we did not. But yes, I have seen it. But anyway, I'm going to get it. So he got voted for the Grammys, and I think Billie Eilish is going to win this category for What I Was Made For, unless they get nostalgic with the Beatles. But
quick, I saw Tyler less than 6 months ago.
Oh, really?
Yep, we saw him at the Willie Nelson's picnic.
Oh, that's right.
And he absolutely crushed it.
Yeah,
amazing
singer.
Job. Yep.
Awesome. Let's move on. So the most unexpected video, Micah and I have a YouTube channel called the Damn Music Show for Darren and Micah, and we review videos as we do right here on this station on Wembley Valley Radio. So Micah, category 2, most unexpected video. This award goes to a video that we watched and we were unexpectedly surprised.
Yeah,
good or bad.
Yeah, it's I'm having struggling here because I still haven't watched the "I'm Only Sleeping" Beatles video, and that was up there in the music video. But I put the Beatles now and then because I remember feeling a whirlwind of emotions that I did not expect to feel, especially watching the video. The Beatles were such a huge part of my life and such a huge part of everybody else's that once I got past, a little bit of the recreation of the Beatles, it didn't really have the magic in the music. Then all of a sudden it kind of did. And then we watched the video. I felt a little emotional, and that's hard to compete with, being able to pull on my childhood and make it re-present with artists that shouldn't even be here and really aren't. So I found that video to be special, even though, no, it was not perfect, and it wasn't, and it was done, like, even moments of it felt, cheesy or whatever, but it was an experience. And that's what you're trying to do in a video. You're trying to give somebody an unexpected or something, an experience, and it gave that to me, and it stuck with me.
I think your selection is awesome. I thought about that video too. So we're doing the most unexpected video. Micah picked the Beatles Now and Then. And so what they do in the video is they take old video footage of the Beatles, and then they have new footage of Paul and Ringo, and then they use artificial intelligence to age John and George to make them look, more current. Yep. And they seamlessly blend it all together. And of course, you have to suspend disbelief, but it pulls it off, and it's a wonderful video.
Fun.
My most unexpected video goes the other direction. It is Ed Sheeran, American Town.
Oh.
I picked it because I was unexpectedly horrible and boring. The Ed videos are usually very creative. However, Ed chose, I don't know, out of laziness or he ran out of ideas, Ed chose to go to an apartment with a couple of strangers, sits on the couch, plays the song, and closes his eyes the entire time.
He didn't make eye contact once.
And then when he's done, he looks at him and goes, "Hey, what do you guys think about that?" That's the entire video.
I remember, so Darren, this is funny. Ed, we love you. I remember watching the video, though, and both of us, it was like really awkward. I was really surprised they released it.
And it made it seem like it was forever.
I just remember, my teeth feeling like they were like grating on each other, like just gnashing slightly. Yeah, and he did, like, here's Ed Sheeran, who's Ed Sheeran, and he did not make eye contact once. He was like, which was kind of endearing and sweet. He was like a kid that went to his first open mic and played two songs at it. It didn't work at all. Yeah, it didn't work out. That's funny.
I do want to mention, I thought Used to Be Young by Miley Cyrus was amazing, and it caught me off guard. It was unexpected. But I'm going to give the top Dammy Award to Mr. Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, funny.
Okay, it's not about your music ad. It's about that video. It's a total give up. So anyway, Ed Sheeran, Micah picks the Beatles.
Fun.
All right, this is the 2023 Dammy Awards. Yay! Okay, we're going to select now the oddest collaboration of an artist in a video getting together, meaning that two or three people that said, hey,
four or five.
or 4 or 5 or a million. Let's get together and jam together. Let's create some music and put it out. And we found it odd.
Yeah, it's funny. This was obviously very difficult. So I remember all year more and more collaborations. Collaborations are becoming more and more popular, and I love that.
It's almost like,
but they're getting wild. Which I also love. So I actually spent like a long time on this. I Googled for like an hour plus, because I went down a rabbit hole of just following different artists and finding like different collaborations of 2023, which I really enjoyed. So I found a nice nugget to prop up my guy who is garnering a ton of praise and only deserves to garner more, because there's a level of musicianship that is it's getting close to unmatched by other people.
Unmatched.
Mm-hmm. And he deserves all the praise and accolades that are coming his way. They will eventually. But there's a collaboration out there I didn't know about that I found with Jacob Collier, Shawn Mendes. Big time. And then I didn't know who Stormy and Kirk Franklin are, but two rappers. And then I went and watched it, and I was like, then Jacob's led the way. So you think like when Shawn Mendes or bigger artists are there, they're going to be there and Jacob's going to get like a few minutes and like he's
Right.
going to, no, Jacob was like a
He's the
minute
man.
of
Yeah.
the opener, the front, and he crushed it. He did an amazing job. He even used some auto-tune, which he does not need. The dude is pitch perfect. So like matched the other styles of the other artists, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And I really enjoyed the song. And so I don't know if it's the oddest collaboration, but I'm just throwing Jacob Collier out there for anyone that doesn't know or understand what's happening behind the scenes. This is the type of person that really creates it and brings a bunch of magic to it. So Jacob Collier, you're awesome. And thanks for joining on board, Shawn Mendes, Stormy, and Kirk Franklin, because they were very, very, very good as well. I really enjoyed it.
Awesome. You're watching the Dammy Awards. This is Darren and Micah. This is our annual award show to give out all the best awards to musicians and artists that do wonderful or not so wonderful things. Who should win and who's going to win? Okay, so
that wasn't even an option
the
in my
oddest.
band, Darren. I
Sorry,
didn't know that I could give an award for the worst thing possible.
It's
but
our show. We can do whatever we
you're
want.
opening up my mind.
I'm sorry.
No, I could shift.
So
I
the
could make
oddest
this happen.
collaboration of the artists for me and videos getting together was Dolly Parton and Baby Rexha. I found this song
remember that.
and collaboration to be utterly pointless. I have no idea why Dolly
It didn't
agreed to
quite
this.
work.
I bet Dolly didn't even know who Baby Rexha
That's
was
funny.
before she was approached, and I think Dolly is 77 and probably a little bit bored from time to time. She's like, "Yeah, I'll sing on your record."
I
And
think
it just made zero sense whatsoever.
Man,
to
I
me.
think you're right, and I gotta agree again. It was real awkward. It just didn't quite fit. The harmonies were unusual, and their voices were similar, so there was like no real variation. And like obviously, we think the world of Dolly. I think Dolly's
Yeah,
one
it's
of the
not
top.
a comment on
Dude,
either
Dolly's-
one of their talents.
keep
It's
rocking.
just
It didn't
it's-
work. It didn't
yeah,
work.
it's gasoline and olive oil. It's
I
like, what
agree.
are you doing putting these together?
Agree.
So, all right, we're moving along on the
Funny.
Dammy Awards 2023. We're going to get to Record of the Year. So don't get confused with Record and Song of the Year. Record is the specific recording with the artist plus the producer's. Song deals with the composition of the song and recognizes the songwriters who wrote the song. So we're doing Record of the Year. The specific recording, the Grammys has offered up these folks at the long list: Worship by John Batiste, Not Strong Enough, Boy Genius, Flowers by Miley Cyrus, What Was I Made For, Billie Eilish, On My Mama, Victoria Monet, Vampire, Olivia Rodrigo, Anti-Hero, Taylor Swift, Kill Bill, SZA. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Micah, who do you think the Grammy is going to give it to? Who do you think on this list or your own list should win Record of the Year?
I have a confession, Darren.
Yes.
I have a confession that
Confession's good for the soul.
yeah, it is. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It has been a few years since I have stopped an album, and I am guilty of being a single listener and listening mostly to singles on an album.
Well, we're doing Record of the Year, not albums. So
That
you're
being
okay.
said, I went through and I have been listening to Boy Genius
Awesome.
because they've been crushing.
A lot of people have.
And the album's awesome. I'm going with Boy Genius on the whole collaboration on it. It's a really vibey thing, start to back. And I didn't finish the whole
Not
album.
strong
but I got
enough.
close.
A Record of the Year for Micah, Boy Genius.
That's right.
Oddly enough,
I'm taking up
no
a-
boys in the band.
You know,
I wonder if there are any of them are actual geniuses though.
they are very, very smart. I don't know if they're geniuses. I'm taking up a lot of space though, a lot of air. Darren, go forth.
That's all right. This is the Dammy Awards 2023. My pick is Flowers by Miley Cyrus.
I like it.
And why I
Have you-
like that song and I like Miley, I did choose it objectively. I think the cleverness of how she took the Bruno Mars song, her ex-husband's favorite song, and she reversed the chords and then built a whole theme around that. And plus she put together a really anthemic song that I think a lot of people can relate to. And I think when you package up her image plus her vocals and her product, might be her strongest delivery product-wise. And I think this might be the first chance that Miley ever wins a true Grammy.
Yeah, and you like it from top down. And I'll tell you, I really specific song, but regardless, we're gonna go.
That's
for it.
fine. And for the record, I think Anti-Hero Taylor Swift is going to win. I think Taylor Swift is going to sweep a lot of categories.
We mentioned this.
Yeah.
I think Olivia Rodrigo is going to Olivia, and I think this is your year, Darren. I think Olivia and Miley are going to knock Taylor off a couple
I
times
think
this
it's
year.
going to be my prediction for the Grammys of 2024 in February. It's going to be heavy Taylor Swift and heavy SZA.
You know-
and I think Miley and Olivia are going home empty-handed.
You know what you're doing, Darren?
No. I'm not doing that thing of managing expectations. You say that about the Dallas Cowboys. It's not. By the way, I was right about the Cowboys because they played some mediocre teams with the exception of Philadelphia. Then they go and play Buffalo on the road, and they got crushed. They do it every year, man.
You have trauma from being a Cowboys fan, and it's rolling
into Miley.
It's rolling into your Miley Cyrus and your music territory.
Enough. Well, speaking of rolling, let's roll into the next category. Anyway, Micah picks Boy Genius. I pick Flower.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Miley Cyrus for Record of the Year. On to the Song of the Year, which deals with the composition and then the songwriters. It's a lot of them. So there's A and W. I'm just going to read the singers. Lana Del Rey, Anti-Hero, Taylor Swift, Butterfly, John Batiste, Dance the Night, Dua Lipa, Flowers, Miley Cyrus, Kill Bill, SZA, Vampire, Olivia Rodrigo, What Was I Made For, Billie Eilish. So that's a long list. Again, this is Song of the Year, including their songwriters.
I went through and listened to every one of these.
Me too.
Super cool. Super cool songs, Darren. I'll make mine snappier here. I think the new girl on the block, although she's not that new anymore, is going to take this one, Darren.
Olivia?
I think Olivia's going to take it, and I am going to vote for...
She is new. She still is relatively new.
That's valid.
She's in her second album, so that's new.
I'm going to give it to... I'm going to also... I think she's going to take it, and I think she deserves it. I love that song. One of my younger students loves it, and she wanted to kind of produce something like that, so I spent a lot of time dissecting it and building it. It's a great song. It's really top to bottom. Love that song.
I will not be surprised if Olivia Rodrigo wins. I will not be surprised at all. I do think, man, I'm going to tell you who deserves it, but I think it will still be Anti-Hero with Taylor Swift, or I think it'll be Kill Bill with SZA. Those are my two.
If you need my therapist's number, just let me know. I'll be man. We got to have another show, a follow up after the Grammys.
We will.
We do, and we have to talk about what happened because either I need a reality check, or you need to see my therapist.
Probably. Why can't both be true? So
you already hang out with my therapist.
Yeah. I genuinely think it belongs to Flowers and the Miley Cyrus writing team. It's a very clever written song. It's produced top to bottom. How they shift from her old style of singing into new style of singing when she's talking about the growth of herself as a human being.
Wait,
that was super clever.
Are you talking about Flowers? Or are you talking
yes,
about
Flowers?
So is Flowers? Is that
that's my pick? Sorry,
yes.
So I am doubling down.
But you just threw in also that her other song that was a good music video was good as well. But that
used to be young.
Yeah. Okay. So you're
no.
You're tripling. You're octupling down on Miley.
No. I think Flowers is going to win should win 2 awards. Record and song. I don't think it will, but that it is. But
I like
it. In terms of the songwriting, and the recording, how she shifted from her old style of singing to her new style of singing when she was talking about her growth as a person.
Not opposed.
Just freaking genius to me.
Okay,
so,
I like it. I like Miley. I think she's done very well.
Okay, so you are listening to the Dammy Awards. What we pop duo group performance. 1,000 Miles, Miley Cyrus, Brandy Carlisle, Candy Necklace, Lana Del Rey, John Batiste, Never Felt So Alone, Billie Eilish, Karma.
Well, I have that as number 8, so let's just jump down.
I'm sorry.
No, save your answer because my answer actually was that Lana Del Rey and John Batiste for pop duo group.
Mine too.
Okay, well then we're on the same page. Awesome,
album of the year, World Music Radio, John Batiste, The Record, Boy Genius, Endless Summer Vacation, Miley Cyrus. Did you know that there's a tunnel under the Ocean Boulevard? Lana Del Rey, longest title ever. At the Age of Presence, Janelle Monáe.
Pleasure.
Guts, Olivia Rodrigo. Midnight, Taylor Swift. And SOS by SZA.
But Darren, I know who you were going to pick anyway.
You're wrong. You're wrong. Yes, you're wrong.
Blow me away.
I think the album is going to go to and should go to Midnights of Taylor Swift. Record of the year and album of the year are different things.
What? Wait, what? What? Wait, Darren.
This is the Dammy Awards. So Darren and Micah recoils.
I need you to elaborate because my brain is shutting down. Beep, boop, boop, boop. Computer's dead. What? Why do you think Taylor... Do you think she's getting it, or you also think she deserves
both?
It?
I think Taylor Swift will win Album of the Year Grammy Award, and I think she deserves it too.
My whole life is a lie. I don't... I don't know what to do, Darren. I like it though. So
Hey,
guys,
greatness
wait.
recognizes greatness.
Guys,
That's what you need to know.
You heard it here first.
I can
all
say
the
that I'm not a
Chads-
fan of hers personally, but I'm still recognizing what she did.
To all the Chads, Dads, and Brads out there, okay?
Which, by the way, was a sexist comment by her. It is. For all you people that are like,
it was
very sexist.
It was
by Taylor
degrading
Swift.
for people that like sports. For all of you who thought that Darren would never do it, finally, Darren is officially in full Swifty. Welcome
not
to
true.
the club,
Not
Darren.
true.
Welcome to
We
the
are giving
club.
out awards.
I
And
love it. I love it.
the album of the year
having a great
is
time.
Midnight's.
I'm having
and
the
it's
best,
Taylor Swift.
best time of my life. Darren, can we please proceed?
But you?
I already said it. That was I couldn't decide between John Batiste and Lana Del Rey.
Okay.
Yeah, but let's keep going.
How much more time do we have?
We're fine. We have all the time after that. I have pop solo performance next.
Okay, so the pop solo performance
Make it
is
snappy.
Flowers, Miley Cyrus.
Yep.
Paint the Town Red, Doja Cat. What Was I Made For, Billie Eilish. Vampire, Olivia Rodrigo. And Anti-Hero, Taylor Swift.
Darren, are you ready? Who do you think I believe? And this is
Yeah, I know who you're going to
this is
select
not
based
just
based
the
on
list. This is
Yes.
not just the list. The whole. I actually think this pop solo performance was better than any other one. Who do you think I'm going to pick?
I think you chose Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo.
You are going to see this one. I'm going to both pick it, and it's going to come true.
Wow.
Miley Cyrus is going to take this one.
Whoa!
This is going to be.
Hold on.
This
My
is-
whole life is crazy
This is
now.
going to be Miley's first Grammy. She's going to win pop solo performance for Flowers because
So-
she crushed it. And that is the best pop solo performance on the market.
So, I picked Miley twice before this.
Do it again.
I said
again.
very clearly that's who should win. I don't think she will.
Mm-hmm.
That's who should win. This is the one and only one I will say that A, Miley should win, and B, Miley actually will win.
Okay.
The Grammy will go to
Okay.
Miley Cyrus for Flowers. It outperformed all the others.
I like it. So, Darren, I have 3 left. I have pop duo group performance, which I already kind of
We talked
gave
about
away.
that goes to.
And then
We both
have-
agree on Lana Del Rey and John Batiste. It's a bizarre song,
Okay.
man. It's so crazy.
It's wild.
but it's so unique that
And
they deserve it.
That's why I really loved a lot of the stuff that was in there.
Yeah, if you want to hear of a different, I mean, it's long. It's her vocalizing.
hot.
It's all smooth and eerie, and it's just cool, man.
Let's go
Yeah.
over to pop vocal album because I'm excited about this
All
one.
right, so the albums are Chemistry by Kelly Clarkson, Endless Summer Vacation by Miley Cyrus, Guts by Olivia Rodrigo, Subtract, Ed Sheeran, and Midnight's Taylor Swift.
You want me to go first?
Yes.
Darren, who I think is going to win this.
Yes.
Olivia Rodrigo, I think, is going to take this. I think Taylor is going to have a hard year. But my personal preference, and I've told you this before, I really feel she really came into herself in such a unique and cool way as a vocalist. Like, I really like Taylor Swift and I really like Ed Sheeran, but I have not seen anyone change their vocal style and become better for it and evolve into something different in a while. But this artist has, Darren. You're a big fan of this artist. She went from good vocals to power vocals. She went from good vocals to rock to some rasp, and it's really fun. I've really enjoyed her last albums. Mine goes to Miley Cyrus.
Wow.
I think she has
Shocked.
crushed it.
Well, just to keeping with the shocking, mine goes to Midnight's to Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Again, I think the album is.
You know what you're doing too?
What?
You ever watch Stephen A. with the Cowboys?
Oh, all the time.
You're pulling a Taylor Swift. You're trolling her. You're building him up to let him down.
Let me
Darren,
just tell you what I think.
Southern
That's my
Steve.
Stephen A.
Are you like Southern Tay Tay?
No, listen.
Don't lie to me.
there are UFC fighters that I do not care for
But you got
personally.
respect. Game
but
respect
but
game.
I
respect
I
game.
know who. I don't like Sean Strickland, but he's
dying.
proven himself to be really good.
My favorite
And
moment of all time.
the same goes for Taylor. It's like who deserves it has nothing to do with who I like. So
Beautiful.
I think in this case on the album,
Beautiful.
you shouldn't be surprised because it was the same answer for the other album. My
That's
pop vocal
one-
album goes
one
to
of the
Taylor.
reasons I really
it's going to
respect you, Darren.
thank you. It's going to be a Taylor Swift and SZA night, and Miley Cyrus is going to walk away with
Be
one.
an Olivia Miley night.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I now I really want to watch it.
Yeah,
I
I
am
do
going to
too.
watch it. I'm having a party
Yeah, I
at
do
my
too.
house.
Are you?
Yes, and you've been invited.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you know me.
You're not going to show up. You're not going. I know you're not going to make it.
I don't show up to parties. It's not really my thing. I play video games.
How much time do we have left? You
Darren,
can play.
we got,
you can go upstairs and play video games with my 19-year-old.
That sounds great. We got 1 minute, Darren. 1 minute.
1
left.
minute. Well, then we need to say goodbye. So hopefully
we're doing this really fast. Best country solo performance: In Your Love, Tyler Childers; Buried, Brandy Clark; Fast Car, Luke Combs; The Last Thing on My Mind, Dolly Parton; White Horse, Chris Stapleton. It is undeniable. There's only one. It's very easy. This dude, God, he's got pipes. It's Chris Stapleton on White Horse. Absolutely crushed it. Dude's a monster right now. He's on a roll.
He is a monster, but the solo performance goes to In Your Love by Tyler Childers.
I love it, and I hope either one of them wins. Really excited about what Tyler's putting out there as well. Thanks, everyone, for joining us at the Darren and Mike Show here at 94.3 FM, KWVH, Wimberley Valley Radio. You can find us on the Damn Music Show, also on YouTube. Smash that subscribe, ring the notification. Come over and join us there as well. We have a great time hanging out with you. We hope you guys enjoyed the Dammies, because as Lizzo would say, it's about damn time. See you later.